I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
The truth is, you got soft, and we paid the price.
One of the best parts of the show Cobra Kai, currently housing all 3 seasons on Netflix, is that the series isn't just made by those who truly love the original Karate Kid movies, but they're determined to tell stories that aren't fully predictable or basic. They know that these characters are full of life and motivations, and that things can turn on a dime. As such, with the explosive Season 3 finale and Season 4 aiming to be even more explosive, a lot of theories are going around as to what might happen. So, allow us to show you Cobra Kai theories you must see. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 6. ROBBY vs. MIGUEL, Round 3. There are certain rivalries that have been built up throughout the first 3 seasons of Cobra Kai that are bound to keep dancing around one another as things continue to build towards a certain climax. Easily one of the biggest and most violent is that of ROBBY and MIGUEL. The two at first had nothing to do with one another, but at the All Valley tournament, ROBBY and MIGUEL fought in the finals to see who would win. In the end, using a dirty move, MIGUEL won, even though it cost him some respect in the eyes of Johnny. Things only grew more intense when MIGUEL and Hawk learned that ROBBY was Johnny's son. And then when the school riot happened, MIGUEL showed mercy upon ROBBY, and ROBBY rewarded him by kicking him off a balcony and nearly crippling him for life. Fast forward to Season 3, and while Bobby was in juvie, MIGUEL was slowly healing and getting back with Sam, who has dated both MIGUEL and ROBBY. And when ROBBY found out about that, yeah, he wasn't happy. With the All Valley tournament likely playing a big role in Season 4, depending on how they handle the timeline and lapses between episodes, everyone is going to expect the rubber match between ROBBY and MIGUEL to finish things. But with the twist that this time ROBBY is with Cobra Kai and MIGUEL is part of Johnny and Daniel LaRusso's new dojo. But as noted earlier, will it be that simple? A twist might be that they put ROBBY versus Sam, and that goes poorly for Sam, and that angers MIGUEL enough to be more reckless in his fight against ROBBY. Or MIGUEL could be fighting not to beat ROBBY, but to show him that he's not his enemy like he feels he is. These two will butt heads no doubt throughout Season 4 as the tournament looms. But exactly how far each one will go to beat the other is unclear. 5. AISHA'S return. One of the most important elements of the Cobra Kai franchise wasn't just going and showing the new lives of Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence in regards to how they were as adults, but showcasing a new group of karate kids in order to teach them the lessons they needed to grow and kick butt. AISHA was arguably one of the most important kids to come forward in that regard, because she was best friends with Sam LaRusso, but as Sam got cozy with some of the popular kids, AISHA was alone. And when said popular kids started bullying her endlessly online, she went to Cobra Kai in order to get herself the skills she needed to fight back. Throughout Season 1 and 2, she was a popular character and was honestly a bit of a bridge between what Cobra Kai could be and how they needed to be with others like Sam. However, in Season 3, she was gone. Storyline-wise, it was stated that after the school riot, her family moved her to a private school to get away from the madness. BTS-wise, the showrunners admitted that they loved AISHA and her actress Nicole Brown, but they didn't have a reasonable story for her in Season 3. But as Season 3 showed via Bully Skylar, you can be out in one season and back in another. Many fans think she'll return and help Sam through her personal issues and to give her a much-needed friend as the intensity between the dojos grows. 4. Father and son reconciliation. A long-standing plot thread throughout the first 3 seasons of Cobra Kai was that of Johnny trying to be a better father to ROBBY, and then screwing up just about every time. Granted, not all of it was Johnny's fault, but it definitely was his fault at points. But in Season 3, he really did want to help his son, but things just kept going wrong. Not the least of which was when he basically chose Miguel over Robbie at a key point of vulnerability, and as such, sent Robbie over the deep end and led to him being willing to follow Kreese and Cobra Kai. Now, Robbie is fully embroiled in the war between the dojos, and Johnny, in his own way, is fighting for the soul of his son. There's little doubt there will be some father-son bonding of a sort in Season 4. But the question will be, how far will Johnny go to reconnect? And whether Robbie will even be willing to listen. Kreese is no doubt going to keep poisoning Robbie's mind to make him more dependent on the Cobra Kai mantra. But Robbie has been receptive to more positive teachings in the past, meaning there's a good chance he might pull himself back after a kick to the head or two. 3. Silver's twist. Throughout Season 3, a surprising plotline emerged that took many by surprise. In it, we saw the origin story of John Kreese. Yeah, we were surprised as well. In it, we saw how he became a practitioner of karate, how he joined the army and became an elite soldier, and the very hard lessons he learned from his tyrant of a CO in order to be the Kreese we all know and fear. But also in the origin story is his connection to Terry Silver, whom we met in the third Karate Kid movie. Silver was shown to be even more psychotic than Kreese, and at the end of Season 3, Kreese called up Silver to potentially bring him into the fold. But here's the thing, what if Silver arrives, only to turn down Kreese's offer of settling old scores? That would certainly be in line with some of the themes of the show in terms of being willing to let go of hate and move on from what happened before. This might set off Kreese even more and make him even more ruthless in his teachings. But we won't know until the time comes. 2. Return of Mike Barnes? While everyone knows the name Johnny Lawrence in terms of his rivalry with Daniel LaRusso, the third Karate Kid movie showcased an even more ruthless rival in the form of Mike Barnes. He was known as the Tournament Terror and was not only fully embracing of Cobra Kai's methods, he was willing to use physical and psychological methods to get at someone, including Daniel, who almost broke mentally because of his tactics. The showrunners have admitted that they almost brought in Mike Barnes earlier in the series, and the actor behind him has said he has kept in touch with the Karate Kid cast and crew throughout the years. So, why bring him in now? Easy, because he would be the kind of guy to hold a grudge and want to get payback at LaRusso for the loss he suffered in the All Valley tournament. His ruthfulness would perfectly line up with what Kreese wants with his students, and as such, could lead to some really big things. But again, only time will tell. And number 1, hello there, Julie Pierce. Finally, let's talk about the other Karate Kid that people are really hoping will appear in Season 4. The next Karate Kid's own Julie Pierce, played by the one and only Hilary Swank. While the movie may not be the most beloved of the franchise, her character is canon as she was trained by Mr. Miyagi. Furthermore, the showrunners of Cobra Kai have stated that the 4 movies are canon, meaning the Jaden Smith one isn't, as that one was different for various reasons. As such, Julie Pierce is a viable candidate to bring in for Season 4. But the question here is, why? Why bring her in now? Well, she might be able to act as a peacekeeper and unifier of Johnny and Daniel. Yes, at the end of Season 3, they were able to form a tenuous alliance, but many fans expect that to break apart sooner rather than later. As such, they'll need an outside presence to show them the way to peace and balance and defeat Cobra Kai. Pierce was a mix of Daniel and Johnny in various ways, including her personality, temperament, and more. So she could very easily connect to them both and help be at the bridge that shows them the path forward. Plus, at this point in Cobra Kai, they're kind of running out of people to bring back. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at the theories behind what might happen in Cobra Kai Season 4? Do you think that some of those theories might honestly happen? Or do you feel that there are more logical theories out there that need to be potentially explored? What are your hopes and expectations for the 4th season of Cobra Kai? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.